blocks, a strap, a blanket or a bolster. And the playlist is one Muladhara. Good morning, good morning. So setting up whatever you need. If you're using the oils, they go on the soles of your feet and the crown of your head. And just running that information all the way through. The feet to the crown, the roots to the leaves, right? If you're interested in this, the ideas of the chakras, of the energy that moves through us in different ways, in different places, Anodea Judith has written a number of books and has been informing what I've been teaching. And she writes in this one's called Wheels of Life about grounding. Grounding is a simplifying force. We are bringing our consciousness into the body, which for all practical purposes exists in one space and one time only. Right here, right now. Our thoughts, by contrast, are much more versatile, extending outside of time and space, moving forward and back from then to now to before. We can fantasize about being in the mountains for the next summer vacation. We can see or feel the warmth of the sunshine. Our body, though, remains where we are, at our desk with snow outside the window and bills, perhaps, at our elbows. If we spend too much time fantasizing, we don't get enough work done to even take the vacation. And so it is time to get back to our earthly moment and our earthly place, to ground ourselves, to take care of the needs that we have. Grounding is like a camera, like focusing a camera lens, where the object is to get two images to merge into one. As our soul body comes firmly connected to our physical body, our senses of the physical world become sharp and clear. If another person were to look at us when we are particularly grounded, they would also experience a dynamic clarity about us, a presence in the eyes and the body, whether or not that person has seen a quote-unquote aura. This is a state of groundedness, in which decisions are made more easily, worries about the future are more easily assailed, and enjoyment of the present moment takes on a new luster. This is not a state that is detrimental to expanded consciousness, but one that is essential for it to begin. And I certainly have noticed in the last weeks of our work doing this, a sense of being able to just see the through line, whether it's this is how the laundry needs to get done this week, or whether it is this is the decision that we need to take the children on the out and about for a walk. Decisions come clearly, actions follow easily, and these are the things that ground us. Become simple and direct, and the mind becomes free. So start there. Palms together, heart high. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all. 3 times, inhale. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out. You start your playlist, Color in Your Heart. And we come to stand. Set your blankets aside. Shake out your hands, shake out your feet, arriving, begin to move side to side. You can swing your heel to open your hip. All the things that you've accumulated since the last time you were here. Swing them right out the ends of your heels. Get long in your hamstrings, get tall in your heart, get strong in your feet. Each one is an exhalation. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet wide, knees soft, hands wide, heart high. And fold your right to your left. Inhale up, knees soft, left to right. Inhale and fold. Just start to move your breathing more fully and more rhythmically through your body. And right away we start to settle the mind. More. Press down into the feet to unfold. Find the base. Move from there as though collapsing and returning. 4, 3, 2. Good. And standing tall. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, open, exhale, close. So building a rhythm in the body, and building a rhythm in the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and change. Repeat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing at the top of your mat. Hands on your hips. Take your right knee high, around, and the tip of your toe. So drawing it up and around and the tip of the heel. Keep your hips even. And let the work be in the hip instead of across the pelvis. The work of the front, the work of the back, the work of the inner thigh. Unpack that joint as you move. Tip of the toe. So with the back foot down, draw your heel forward over the ball of your foot. And then press your heel back and down to open from the base of your right big toe through the second toe and the third toe, all through the calf. Turn your toe in, your heel out, your right hand high. Find the fifth toe, the fourth toe, and the third toe, and the center of your heel. 3, 2. Press your heel down to open your right side hip. Come up out of the pelvis. Come up out of the chest. Come up into the hand and down into the heel. To change it up. Left knee, go wide. Again, find the tip of your left toes. So hips stabilize, becoming even and steady. And down. And around. And the heel. And imagine that you're not falling into the right hip here. You're reaching back, you're reaching up and out. Ball of the foot, bend your front knee, bend your back knee, so that you can draw the heel over the toes. Open the base of the left big toe, second and third toes. And then turning your toe in, your heel out, find the pinky and the fourth and the third, left hand high. Heel, 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 bend. 3, 2, pause your heel to the floor, come up out of the left hip, out of the left ribs, out into the left fingers, and down into the left heel. And stand tall. Notice knees, heels, toes. Step wide. Turn your toes out, your heels in, a little wag of the tail, a little settling down. Happy Friday. So knees back, hold a big ball. Rise and fall. Start big and smooth and steady. Knees back and knees almost straight but not quite. Then half that. Staying a little deeper into that crease. Find the outer edges of your feet and at the same time the base of your big toes, then half that. So use your feet. Use gravity. And now tiny. 4, 3, 2, stand tall. Hips to heels. Step it down, take your blanket, unfold it underneath your knees and your shins. Find your child's pose as you fold your way back. This will be exhalation. Rising up will be inhale. Down dog will be exhale. 3 times. That's our flow. Inhale. And out. To rise. To lift. One more round, hands and knees. Follow the breath, becoming more and more circular. Down dog. Walk your dog, pedal it out. One heel, one hand. Opening the outer hip, the underarms. Turn to the chin. Walk your feet to your hands. Set a block ahead and just outside of your pinky toes. Hands wide, sit down, thumbs up, heart. We stand, inhale. And widen. Fold. Left foot, left knee, hands high, breathing in. Breathing out. Stepping up, sitting down, standing tall. Exhale to sit. Right foot, right knee, hands high, inhale, mouth corners up, and set down. Step up, sit down, inhale, rising. Lift your gaze and fold. Left foot, left knee, hands high, lift up, look up, and set down. Sit down. So press down to reach up. Bend your knees, fold, right foot back, right knee down, hands up, look up. And down. We're elevating not just our hands, but our sensations, our emotions, our awareness, our perception. Fold. You are not neutral here, knee down, hands high. Widen your gaze. And fold. Step up. Sit down. Reach up and fold. Right foot, right knee. And down, hands up, look wide. And hands down. Set your blocks aside. Find your downward facing dog. Paddle, paddle. Where is it sticky? Where is it caught? Where is it opening? Into the goodness, into the goodness, into the light of your body. Feel what you find. Notice it. Hold it. Bring your knees down. Knees touch together. Feet touch together. Heels touch together. Hands a half step forward. Turn a little to the left and your right hand a little to the right. Forward and bend. And back. Exhale, a little bend. Inhale back. So your navel hugs into your body. You hug your knees together. You hug your heels and your feet together. You hug your knees towards your heart. You use the strength of your legs as much as you use your arms. It can be very small. It can be big and juicy. 5 more. And 1. Child. Ribs to thighs, fingertips down, palms up. So float your palms up, open your elbows, open your shoulders, a little shimmy, turn your chin. Hands, knees. Shifting back. As you lift your knees, fold your blanket in half, set it aside. Good. High plank. Rotate your left hand if you need to. Left outer foot to the floor. Right foot halfway up. Stand in that right foot. Send your right knee back. Scissor your thighs to bring your right hand overhead. So sending the left thumb down into the floor. Stand in your right foot. Scissor. Bring the bottom thigh up to meet the top. Find the pelvic floor. And gather the pelvic floor up and up toward the navel. Stand in the legs. And right hand up and then down. High plank. Right hand turns if needed. Outside of the right foot. Left foot flat turned perpendicular. And as you stand, take your left knee back. Draw your right heel in. Scissor the thighs. From there, the chest is open. Go for length rather than trying to turn your chest. Stand in your left heel and reach into your left hand. Turn the left palm toward the floor. Open the left elbow to open the left lung. And then sweep wide. And step back, downward facing dog. And pause. Walking your feet to your hands. Feet fit 2 fists between them. Add your strap. Sit down to stand tall. Your strap opens long enough to come up over your shoulders without involving your teeth or your eyebrows. That there's an ease in your shoulders. That all of these asana preparations are made to open our perspective and say, this feels more expansive. And the expanse begins to feel more familiar. Turn your palms back, knuckles down, hands a little narrow. Sit down into the seat. Lift your hips to fold your body over. Drop your head, hands overhead. This is inhale. Bend your knees, drop your seat, drop your hands, stand up tall. This is inhale. Exhale, sit down. Inhale, fold over.
Good. Exhale, sit down. And inhale, rise. Exhale, down. You're clearing out the lines of your body, the tips of your toes to your heels to your seat to your heart to your head. Sit it down. Fold over. Stay. Turning a little left, turning a little right. As you do, soften the shoulders opening one at a time. The spine lengthens, knees soft, find center, widen, as though pulling your heels apart, as though pulling your seat apart. In that space, get longer through the crown of your head. Get longer through the soles of your feet. One more. And then sit your seat way deep down. Drop your hands, drop your strap, stand so tall. Shake out the hands, shake out the feet. That it's from this perspective, when I'm organized, and truly what needs to go down goes down, and what needs to rise can rise. From here, I make the decision. Can I fit that in my schedule? Maybe not this week, but I could next week, right? From here we can see. Right foot steps up, left knee to rise. Balance. Focus your gaze on one point, one thing. And from that one thing, reach back and down into your feet. Take your right hand high. From down into the foot, reach up into your hand. Open your elbow. Open your right hand. Open the finger joints. Flex the left foot. Left hand. Open the left elbow. Left finger joints. Little right knee bend. Hinge. Keep your elbows open. Keep your hands open. Press into your heels, both of them, down to the floor and back to the wall. Open your elbows. Open your eyes. Toe to the floor, hands high, interlace your fingers, open your elbows. Go forward and go back. Draw your left heel forward, that's behind you. Draw your left hip forward and your left hand high. Open the left elbow. Open the left knee. Bend your right. Open your palms and open your eyes. Release, reach forward, tuck of the chin, open your hands, step up, left knee to chest. Sit down. Simple. Shake out. Grounding is an act of simplicity, of organization. Knee to the chest. We have a place in this world, in this fabric that makes the day. Left heel down, left thigh back. From your gaze, anchor back and down into your heel. From your heel, rise up into your hand. Draw the world into you. Flex your right foot, right hand. Open your elbows. Open your finger joints. Bend the left knee, pivot, press. Press. Open the elbows. Open the right knee. Fingers. Toes to the floor. Interlace your fingers. Reach up high. Forward and back. So open the left arch, the right arch. Bring your right heel forward, hip forward, hand high. Open your right knee. Feel all of it in your breath, in your diaphragm, in your chest, in your eyes. And release to reach, to reach, to reach, knee to chest. Stand. And stand. To sit. Heels wide, knees soft, side to side.
Right foot to the center, left ankle to cross, side to side. Further in, deeper in. Center, right foot flat. Turn your fingers back, turn your thumbs away. Use your palms to lift and broaden the upper chest. Stand in your right heel. Stand in your left heel. Spread your left toes. Send your left knee forward. Breathe to the tops of your collarbones. Soften your left hip. Send your left knee forward. All the way out of your left side jaw. It's connected. And bend your elbows. Change it up. Keep your fingers pointing away. So you're opening your forearms and your wrists. You're keeping your heart high. Put your left foot to center, right knee crosses side to side. Chest is broad. Bend your elbows as needed. See if you can just keep your fingers turned. Good. And centering. Heart up. Right knee forward. Move your right toes. Stand in your hands. Stand in your left heel. Stand in your right heel. And lift your heart. Behind your collarbones, beneath your shoulder blades, trying to widen your hands. Right knee forward. Go 3. Go 2. And bend the elbows and let it out. Build your cross-legged seat. And sitting tall. Settle into your breath. And we pause without any force, without any contrivance, without any plan or expectation. Pause. Just allow the breath to settle within you, big and small. Let it change. Feel the body settle around the breath. We'll go in for 4, pause for 4, out for 4. As you inhale, the heart lifts, the chin comes in. Catch the throat and lift tall through the spine. Pause for 4. Lift the chin. Exhale without falling. Continue, but smooth it out. In and up. Heart up, chin in. Tall. Pause. Let it go. Adding on. Pause tall, lift the pelvic floor, engage Muladhara. Be still. Release Muladhara, release the throat. Continue. Preparing the inner body. And at the end of this exhalation, find a little pulse at the pelvic floor. It can be physical to begin with, and then more and more subtle, just above the pelvic floor, as though your inner thighs were coming closer, as though the front and back of the pelvis was coming closer, like little doors closing, just gathering and releasing. pulse, 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 pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal breathing. Clear it all. Hands reach high, open your elbows, open your hands. Fold your fingers in, your thumbs strong. Whisper of ha. Close the mouth, out the nose, same breath. Five, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Chin up, 3 more sips, fill it. Heart up, chin in, be tall. Mula Bandha lifts at the base. Hook your thumbs, open your hands. Everything elevates, reaching up from that base, from that certainty, from that simplicity. Lift your chin, release the base. Exhale out the top. The simplicity comes in the knowing, in the experience, day after day. This, I keep landing in this space, in this light, in this self. I am this. Legs out. Shake out your feet, shake out your knees. And as you rebuild the cross of your seat, your heels come up underneath your knees, out in front, hands on shins. Walk your seat back as you lean forward. So you have the whole of the pelvis on the floor. And then inhale forward, exhale back. Move from the contact on the floor. Inhale forward, exhale back. Close your eyes. A minute. A little quicker, a little lighter. Let your elbows loosen, let your jaw loosen, let it all the way through the spine. What are you holding? Where are you reluctant? Where are you afraid? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause tall, neutral, neither forward nor back, both up and down. Feel the seat beneath you. Hands to the shoulders. From the seat, turn left, turn right. Inhale left, exhale right. Ha! Let your mouth corners rise. We do not tell the stories as they are. We tell the stories as we are. Turn from the seat, loosen your elbows, your navel, your jaw. The slightest of smiles, open your face so that you can tell a story of light. So that the qualities of who you are can come through. Open, rise. Let your wrist rise over your elbow. Find the seat and turn from the ground. Turn from the ground, from the abdomen, not from the shoulders, not from the back, but from the base. 5, 4, elevate. 3, 2, center, hands high, make little cups. 3 sips, fill it up. Heart up, chin in. Lifting Mula Bandha at the base, Jalandhara at the throat. Open your elbows. Increase your capacity to hold light everywhere. Release the base, the throat, the hands, the breath. Notice. How am I changing? What do I become? I am this. Set your blanket aside, bring a block with you, lie down on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat. We're building a bridge. Heels down, elbows down. Stand in your feet to lift your hips. Stand in your elbows to lift your heart. Roll back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. It can be quick, it can be slow. Listen to your spine, please. Close your eyes. Three, two, one. Little wag of the tail, widen it, lengthen it. Set it down. Turn your heels out, your toes in, rest the block between your thighs. In 4. Pause 4. Out 4. In 4. Lengthen the spine, heart up, chin in. As you pause, lightly hold the block, gather Mula Bandha up into the body. And releasing. Find that cycle right here. Continue. Release all tension on the exhalation out of the shoulders and the hands. Setting the block aside. Normal breathing. That we are better off in our simplicity than we realize. We can accumulate history, degrees, cars, real estate. Keep it simple. Right hand overhead, left knee to chest. Who are we? We're this breath. Hands down. Left hand, right knee. Accumulate. But keep it simple. Keep it organized. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 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 Right there. Work there. Or the legs extend. Turn your palms down when they reach the floor.
press your palm into the floor and lift the heel. Press your heel down, press your palm down, and feel the opposite hand spring into the air. Eyes closed, steady breath. We go. Organized, simple. Press down to rise up. Notice where you're pulling. Are you pulling on the hip flexor to bring your leg up? If so, can you soften that? Even put a little bend in your knee? And press down a little more clearly. We're unfamiliar with the pressing down sometimes. We're used to pulling ourselves through the day, and instead stand where you are, press, and let it come to you. Receive it. Where is it tight? Where is it caught? Let it move. Give yourself permission. Change the story. Set it down, hands overhead or out wide. Shake out your feet, shake out your knees, wag your tail. Reach to open the body out of that crease. And then your hands, put your palms on the crease of your hips, the heat of your hands. Thank you, hips. 4 counts in, 4 count pause, 4 counts out, just that, just that. On the exhale, let everything out of you. On the pause, absorb the tension of your body, let the chest change, breathing out. Release the feet, the knees, the hips, the hands, the face. 2 more. Knees to your chest. And we go forward and back 3 times. Through the spine. And you'll build into a kneeling posture. Block between your heels, hands on thighs, knees or heels. Go forward and back. As though someone was drawing a thread through your navel and back. Close your eyes. Hands, thighs, knees, or heels. Three, two, pause tall, pause neutral. Heart lightly up, chin lightly in, stay tall. Elbows back, palms open. Hands overhead, elbows bent. Inhale back, exhale over, in, out. Loosen the shoulders. Change your breathing. Five, four, three, two. Hands up high. Go 3 sips in. Make little cups. 3 more. Go, go. Heart up, chin in. Elevate the pelvic floor. Mulabandha at the base. Open your elbows. You're stretching your capacity internally. Release the base, release the throat, release the elbows and the breath. I am this. Feel it. Put it all together. Inhaling 4. The heart comes up, the chin comes in, catch at the throat. Lift the pelvic floor if you like. 4 little pulses. And then release the breath, release the binds. Continue. Inhaling 4. Heart up, chin in, lift, pause. Little pulse. 2, 3, 4. Release. Continue.
One more round. Normal breathing feel. Hands and knees. Cat-cow round and release. Move from the hips and let the spine follow. A little quicker. Flush out the spine, flush out the movements, flush out the breath. 3, 2. Pause neutral, be still. Weight in the base of the thumbs, base of the first finger knuckle. Open your elbows. Still like a candle flame. Not rigid, steady. Holding the choice of stillness, seeing it through, even as your mind starts to change. Come back to the body. Thumbs, first knuckle, open the elbows, broaden the back. Stay with it. You're building something. You're clearing the way. Thumbs, first finger, open the elbows. You're breaking old patterns right now. Soft neck, soft shoulder, soft face. Tuck toes. Walking back, set your block aside. Add your blanket in the center of your mat. Sit in the center of the blanket to lie back. Draw your knees to your chest. An inversion, a conclusion. Good. Broaden your elbows, broaden your back. Heels up. Heels wide. The hands hold your outer knees. If you need to, the knees are bent. As they can, they extend, opening the knees. Open the arches of your feet. Open the spaces between your toes. Opening the back of the left knee, the back of the right knee. Feel the weight into the backs of the hips. Widen the hips. Release the left inner thigh and the right inner thigh. Feel where they meet. Muladhara, this root, this anchor, this foundation, this ability to connect to choice, decision, where you come from, where you are, resides here. Nothing to do about it, but be aware. Give it attention. Where the thighs meet,
just sensation. Let it be wider in the pelvis. Let it be longer in the perineum. And bring your feet together. Float the legs, let them drain. Let the face soften. The knees bend, the feet to the floor. All effort out of the body. Pause your playlist if it goes on. Build your seat. Adding a block, adding a blanket to sit yourself tall. Adding socks or a wrap if needed. Landing your hands on your thighs to sit up tall. Any adjustment in the physical body, leaning forward as you choose, press the thighs back. Make space through the front body. Front of the pelvis down as you sit back, back of the pelvis down, tall. Let the spine grow a little bit longer in the back of the body, right to the back of the head. Lifting the back of the head, lift the heart. Make them even. And then soften the elbows and soften the face. I am this. Ordered. Arrived. Simple. I am this in mantra form is Sat Nam, that this is my true identity, my great self, that which knows me best. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam, 8 count inhalation. We repeat it 8 times. Inhale.
Nam. Nam. Normal breathing. Feel just above the pelvic floor. A vibration, a hum, a heat, a thrum, a color. Just notice. As this becomes more aware, as you become more aware of this space, as this space is more welcomed and encouraged into you, the mind will settle, clarifying, fewer stories of who you were, more precision, who you are to be. Trust this. Lean towards what calls you. Just the sensation. Let it grow. A hint of a smile. Reach your hands out wide, deepening your breath in and up. I am this. Palms together, exhaling, thumbs to the forehead. Center one more. Sat Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Have a fantastic weekend. Happy Friday. Whenever you replay this, happy day. You change your state, you'll change your story. If I feel better, my story is that I'm a great mom. If I feel lousy and tired, it's hard to be quality perspective on how it's going. But when I feel better, tall, calm, bright, possessed of guidance, I'm a good mom. That feels amazing. So land the stories that serve you in your body. Even if they are the tough ones, even if they are the things that surface that say this really needs to change, this is the foundation you can trust to make those changes. This is the place to make a beginning, to stand. Again and again, we will have to forgive, to start over, to return. We start here. Satnam. Tomorrow morning, 9:30 vinyasa. Clear the legs, come to balance, open the chest. All of it continues this, but sometimes this Kundalini energy is a little bit agitating. Pranashakti is a powerful vibration. And if it's new for us, what it can do is it can activate parts of us that are unresolved or old, things we've brought with us from our history, and they get triggered, and so it feels agitating. And we use the asana as a means of clearing the system and just starting again. So the energy of the vinyasa is again working the legs just like this sequence does. Releasing the charge so that we can come back and finish these 40 days together wisely and fully. And feel like, yes, this is a practice I can trust, and that this is a practice that will take care of me. That is an important experience. So tomorrow, 9:30 vinyasa, super steady, a similar riff on what we did last week. I'll see you there. Satnam. Our new sequence begins next Wednesday. On Monday, you can load the music.